I be judging people who say that they met people online. Hi, my name's Sierra and this is Let's Talk About It. So today I'm going to be talking about dating online. And I feel like, me personally, I feel like this is the same thing for other people, but I definitely viewed it with a stigma. Like, I be judging people who say that they met people online. But recently, in like the last couple of months, I've started to date online, and I'm just gonna basically share my experience. So I feel like one of the reasons why I had this thought towards people who would date online is that they didn't have the talent to like talk to people. Like, either there was something wrong, they were socially awkward, some this, some that. But I'm realizing like that it's just the times that we're in. Like, things are just changing. And a lot of people just meet people online, friendship or relationship. A couple months ago, I was talking, me and my friends were talking about how we say all the time, like, oh, I want to date, I want to be in a relationship. But the problem is that you don't place yourself in a position to be in a relationship. Then you get all upset that you don't see anybody because your community stays the same and you don't venture out. So me and my friends, the same night, we all like set up our little Bumble profile and we're like, let's just try this. And it's been great. Well, kind of great because I'm still single, so that's fine. I've had a great experience dating online, and it, every time I'm talking to somebody, it always ends up into a date, which is great. So then you can actually meet people in person. It's not all online, and it's just a cool way to meet people. I think moving forward in dating, that's just an option. I feel like when you put yourselves in a position to be in a relationship, more options become open to you than just online. Lately, that's just been the season I'm in. Like, I was like, this is what I want in my life. I want to be in a relationship. I want to move forward with that season. And if that's what I want to do, I need to break out. The community that I was involved with had barely anybody available. And so if you're wanting to be in a relationship, you can't stay in a place where nobody's looking to be in a relationship. So you switch little things up. And one of the things I switched up was online dating. It hasn't been the worst thing. And I judge people less now. I would recommend it. Like, I would actually recommend trying it out. I think it's a great way to meet new people. I've met so many cool people doing this. Again, I mean, I'm not in a relationship, but that doesn't mean that I feel like it hasn't been successful. I guess it depends on what your level of success is. Obviously, my goal right now is that's just what I want. I want to be in a relationship. So the awkward parts is like, once you realize that it's not going to work in a relationship way, are we going to be friends? We're not going to be friends. I did go on an awful date from a guy I met online. And he was real cute. He was from Africa. Half these guys I've been talking to have been from Africa. But he was so cute. And, we were talking on the phone. And I was like, wow, this connection is real good. I hope it's this good in person. And this man walked in. He was the most uncomfortable person I've ever been around. He was still, I think he just wasn't confident. Like, he just wasn't comfortable in himself. And I think he was just nervous. Like, it's awkward when you are talking and building, a relationship over the phone or, and you haven't actually met that person, because mannerisms mean a lot. Like, the way that you communicate really does mean a lot. He was so awkward. Like, we went to this coffee shop. I saved a table, and because I got there early, because, I'm prepared. And so I saved a table, and he comes in, and I was like, hey, do you want to go get some coffee before we sit down? And at the time I was sick, so I wasn't drinking coffee. And he sits down, he's like, yeah, I'll get some coffee. And I was like, okay. And he sat there and he was like, okay. I was like, well, the line's right there. And he was like, he looks over and he was like, oh, okay. And I was just like, from that, I was like, yeah, we ain't gonna work. Because the thing is too, I'm good with awkward silence. I'll just sit there and look cute. Like, but that was the most awkward date. And I was like, I'm just gonna have to sit here for like an hour, hour and a half, and then just tell him I didn't feel spark. But I've had other good, online dates and met really amazing people. But sometimes you just gotta sit through it. Tell me what your experience is. Are you cool with online dating? Do you think it's really weird? I think I'm a little bit in between right now. But I just started the other month, and we'll see. But so far, I think I would give it a thumbs up. But it all depends on your experience, you know? You can have a bad experience and be like, this isn't for me. Make sure that you like, subscribe, check out our Patreon account, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.